In this video, we're going to talk about awards for the O-1A visa and how to qualify for this. I'm going to give you real examples of my own petition so that you can also qualify for the awards criteria for the O-1A visa. So let's get into it. So I guess since you're watching this video, you're wondering if you qualify for the O-1A visa and you're looking at the different criteria. There's things such as press, awards, original contributions, and other things on this list. But in this video, we're going to cover how to qualify for the awards criteria for the O-1A visa. And I know that first when you read this, you feel like this is impossible. This is like winning the Oscars. This is like, you know, being the best of the best, someone who did something super unique and important, and maybe you feel like, okay, I'm not that person. Like, I've done great things, but I cannot really fulfill that criteria. But here you don't have to be so hard on yourself, because you also qualify in this one. It's just about finding your angle to this, figuring out how to show that you actually want some things in the industry you work with and show that you're really the best in your field. And before I share my petition, where you can see my examples of how I qualified in this category, I just want to show you here the official requirements to this one. And here you can see at first it might feel like this is something impossible, but it's all about how you tell your story and show that you're the best in your field. So this is the official description of it. So, but again, I think the more important thing here is to give you real examples so you get a better understanding of what it really requires. So let's just get into it. I'll share my screen with you here so that you can see how I qualified for it, and maybe you can see some similarities to your case. All right, here we have my petition, and before we get into it, I just quickly want to explain how my profile is and why these awards made sense to include. So I work with e-commerce most of my life. I've had different companies, and it's been in all sorts of industries, but it's more been that I've worked with technology, e-commerce, and all of that. And that is kind of the reflection of my petition. So that is just so you get the understanding of what kind of personality I am and profile. But let's just get into it here. So if we go here, you can see here we have nationally or internationally recognized prizes or awards for excellence in the field. So in my petition, the first one I have here, and probably the most important one, was that I was in Lion's Den. This is like the European Shark Tank. So this is like, you know, a TV show where you go and do a pitch and try to raise money, basically get an investment. And what happened here was that I was in this TV show, which was great exposure, and I also got an investment. And this way I won an award because I actually won in this important TV show. So again, it's really about finding the angle that fits you. So it's not about that it has to be the Oscars and someone have to say, you won this prize, blah. It's more about, okay, you were in some competition and you won. And I think you can do this in so many different ways. So basically that is the first one I have here on my list. And of course, you know, now I'm not going to go through all of my petition here, but then of course I show here different, evidence further down in this petition where, you know, I show like, okay, it was this TV show, there was this amount of viewers, and I won this, and, you know, it's a significant achievement, blah, 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 something like that, you know. So this was like the first one I mentioned on mine. And the next one on my list is that I got a grant a couple of years ago of $21,000. And I guess this is also kind of a way of saying like I won something. And this was with something completely different. It's just more, again, the Shark Tank thing was like also about e-commerce, and this was also e-commerce, but something completely different in a way. And then the next one on the list here is that I got the investment from the TV show. So I got an investment of $184,000 as a venture capital investment. And this way I kind of like won this TV show because I got an investment, because there's like thousands of people applying for this TV show. And I was first of all chosen to be in the TV show. And then also I actually got an investment. So it was like very few people out of, you know, thousands of people that got an investment. And this way I won. So this kind of shows, you know, like kind of my awards. Then also we have some different evidence just to back it up, you know. There's like the shareholder agreement, like other documents here that like show that this was a big achievement, referring to, you know, investments and awards and venture capital and things like in this space. So this was kind of what covers my awards. So this was just to show you how a petition could look like. So again, I think you need to ask yourself, did you get investments? Did you win something? Were you in some TV show or were in some other competition and you actually won, or you were one of the winners? Like, I think that's what it's really about. So if you feel a bit nervous about this one, about the awards and how it really works, I hope this actually gave you a bit of insights to what it really means with this award thing. So I don't think you need to be so scared of this. And again, if you don't have that right now and you feel your profile is not so strong, maybe you can participate in some things and then actually win in something and show that you're the best in your field. So again, I hope this gave you a bit of insight to what this really means. I'll do some more videos where I cover the different criteria there is for the O-1A visa. Things such as press, original contributions, and other things, so you can get a better understanding of the O-1A visa. And if you're serious about getting the O-1A visa, I would recommend you using Deal. I also have the link in the description. That is the company that made my petition and got me approved. So I would really recommend you contacting Deal. If you're really serious about this, then they are probably the best company out there to help entrepreneurs or other individuals that wants to move to the US but wondering how to do this and trying to look for what is the next step. Then I think Deal is really the best option out there. So I have a link in the description so you can easily book a call with them and they can give you a bit of feedback so you can get a better understanding if your profile is strong enough for the O-1A visa, or maybe you need to work on a few things, then they can tell you and give you some useful feedback before you move forward with this process. So check that out. Again, the link is in the description. Also, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video and you would like to see more videos similar to this one and you're dreaming about moving to the US, hit the like and subscribe button. That would help me so much so that I can make more videos like this. Also, feel free to drop a comment if you got some questions and wondering what it really takes to get the O-1A visa, or maybe more specifically about the award sections. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in one of my next videos. Bye bye.